Peace and power, benevolence and guidance. Kuninonke bafethi ismi Dig Dust. If you don't know, then you're probably new to the channel. Ahalan wasahalan to you. I hope you enjoy, the football as much as we enjoy the football. Namhlanje, I know it's been breaking news throughout the weekend. Transfers, Kaizer Chiefs. Good. The fact that there's movement, and I also have to applaud the fact that they weren't, Zwane and the technical team weren't really driven by the wave of the media, the pressure of the fans, so no. Even in the January transfer window, they weren't too busy. I think they brought in Christian Saile Pen, you know what I mean? And then the beginning of the season they brought in Caleb Minimana. Yeah, Saile 2 goals yakhe, Minimana za penalties zakhe ezininzi. And we can never, both of these players have contributed relatively what was, below expectations. Minimana kind of missed a lot of chances, but we can't all blame it on him because Kaizer Chiefs has been a team that hasn't been gelling. But anyway, let's talk about these transfers, right? We already know about the Eaka, who's the Botswana international, Tata Iona, Ditlokwe, Super Sport. Gavin Hunt had his own little emotional thing about it, how the teams, will always be weakened by the money, whatever, and how he's losing his players. But we welcome him. It's very, I think even in my first Super 11s. And guys, lesa tshwarwa ke pelo ka itse ba bang like why is he not posting regularly? No, bafethu, I'm fixing up this thing. I was trying it out. Now I'm fixing it up so that next season, later this year, all of my things, my gears will be rotating in harmony, and my life will be in sync with the content creation. But anyway, Ditlokwe, yes, we know we need stability at the back, right? Matoho is going. Njabulo Ngobo, I don't think he is what Zwane is looking for. Maybe not as a central defender, because I haven't heard anything about selling him, and he is a quality player. I think, to be honest, they are trying to groom him because the guy is still young. He's still young. He doesn't have to have his peak season at Kaizer Chiefs right now. I think they're grooming him for the central defensive midfield. I say so because I think he was tried there a few times already. I think even Kevin Hunt tried him there a few times. And remember, Zwane was the assistant coach that time. So they must have had, some sort of an agreement. Yeah, sure, in that position. So, and we don't have anyone like a Willard Katande, a ball winner in the midfield. Yes, Siatemba Stebe, I like the way he controls the pace of the game, from the midfield. He's not too lastach, you know what I mean? And playing with Mart, okay, they're finding something as a double six. There's nothing wrong with a double six formation if we have an active 10 and a 7-11, because we play 4-2-3-1. So if 7-11 and 10 is very active, there's nothing wrong with a double six. They control the play, they collect from the defense, and they let these guys run around, So we compliment Ditlokwe. That's been known. Given Simang. Ow! Yeah. Another defender, center back, is probably playing the best football in his life. The guy is a showstopper, and just looking at those two signings, I thought of the Matoho Mashamaite days, you know what I mean? Although Ditlokwe doesn't seem to be very much of an offensive defender, but give him Simango, even captaining. Look at ETS Galaxy, not conceding. at all. They barely concede those guys. It's because of his marshalling there at the back. It helps even the keeper keep the clean sheets. You know what I mean? But beyond all that, he seems for me like what they were looking for from Uzita, for example. But Uzita, I don't know, he gets too casual. Zita's also relatively still young. I don't know actually if young has anything to do with it. He needs to be more responsible, especially because he knows what his role is supposed to be at Kaizer Chiefs in this building stage of the thing. You know what I mean? If you want to win championships, solid defense. We are quite a high scoring team, because it's Mamelodi Sundowns obviously scoring the most goals, and then between Kaizer Chiefs and SuperSport, who is the next high scoring, it's 2 goals. It's just that the goal difference is because we concede too many. So if you want to win championships, close up at the back, you know what I mean, so that you can think clearly at the front. But anyway, now that being said, Duduzi Mdantsane. I think he used to play for Kaizer Chiefs, which was his boy club, but I'm more worried about the fact that Duduzi Mdantsane is not even the guy at Cape Town City. You know what I mean? I understand. I see where it's going. Maybe Mendieta is too expensive because Stellenbosch is really trying to do something there and they're doing it well. I don't know, maybe Mendieta's still coming. But I see the inquiry in Bamtengile, Duduzi Mdantsane. What is the word? The entice, because creativity. That has been the big critique, right? Yeah, we have red cards. The opponents gets a red card. We have a player advantage, but we're not creative. We're not creating anything. You know what I mean? We're playing this mundane sort of football, looking for Tlanti there, playing long ball to Frost like there to cross. Wara. We're not penetrating in the middle, maybe, and I like the Kula Kamahlatsi, how he's whoever's whispering in Mahlatsi's ear, I like it, he's finding his feet. Umdu is obviously finding his in a good rhythm. Dolly for me is not that bad. Dolly is not that bad. He's not superb, but he does give a relatively notable dynamic, because you play Schota, he doesn't give you anything. Yeah, he runs down the line, but after 10-15 minutes, he becomes predictable. I see that they throwing about Sabelo Khatebe. They want them to go on loan, which is good. They want Uhepi Mashiane to go on loan. And remember the inclusion of Kibam Simangwe and Tata Yaone, Ubunzima Bayo, Tata Yaone, Ditlhobo, is that it allows for Udove to be a reinforcement on the left back. You know what I mean? In case Tlanti, whatever happens. We know Frostler is coming back. I don't know if it's going to, maybe next season. But for the right back, Zita, it's Zita now, Solomons, and Sia, can also reinforce when we have another. So at least there we reinforced. And we want to reinforce our attacking midfielders. And it's also good, look, we are Kaizer Chiefs. It's good for Zwane to just have a pool of good attacking midfielders. They must just go and park there for depth's sake, even if they not the brightest of the bright, but they if they know how to follow instructions and gel with their teammates, with the type of football that Zwane and Dylan Shepherd are trying to play, then they'll do well, maybe just buy one though that is a bright spark, there's still the striking department that's needed, but what I can say is that, and I'm sure if you are a Kosi fan, you should agree. We like the movement in the transfer market. We like to see that, look, there's something that's being done about improving the state of the team. The building is not just by word. I see abo Bobby, no Junior. They trust Arthur. I think they told Timer to sit back, or whoever that was constraining the finances, the Chiefs, but let them buy. Let them build a strong team. Kaizer Chiefs is doing well on the log. They're number 4. They tied with number 3. You know what I mean? In the past 5 games, I think the 4 games in a row now they're winning. You know what I mean? In the past 5 games, they've won them all, actually, I think, including the cup game. You know what I mean? But they haven't been defeated. They're catching a good momentum. SuperSport is only number 2, is only 2 points ahead of them, 2 goals ahead of them. Only now the team is starting to have that thing that they had earlier on in the season. When the season was starting, they didn't want to let it go. They had a fighting spirit. They're showing that fighting spirit now. You know what I mean? They're forcing mistakes from the opponents. So I'm happy with the transfers. I think we should look at also, I heard we're looking at Umatuna from Amazulu. Not bad. We should look at also Spear from Golden Arrows, who I think now would have been a better sort of signing than Mtutuzim Tanzania. Spear is, he's always looking for something, and Masimiege going to Golden Arrows. I think up front, Kaizer Chiefs need someone like Knoxman Mtizwa. I don't know what's his age and how long he can do it, but Knoxman Mtizwa is necessary there. Technically, creative, and he's a sharpshooter. It's like Rosé Hamilton. Rosé Hamilton is over 30. You can buy him for 1 season, because he's a sharpshooter. He's not gonna waste your time. Give him control, looks, hammers. It's like Kermit Erasmus in his prime, Rosé Hamilton, and he keeps doing it season in, season out. But anyway, my name is Tiki Dust. Let me know what you think of the signings. But beyond that, congratulations to the coaches. Congratulations to the staff.